Hello everybody, I am back with another video today. As today I am playing New Mayhem, and also, in case you're curious, this is pre-recorded footage of what I am actually playing. So this is just another voiceover of what I'm playing. And today, the character you all wanted me to play in the posts of my channel is Telemon. Or, if you see on my screen, I'm using Shaletsky. Now, this is just a skin, this has nothing to do with the actual gameplay. So Telemon is the first three free characters you get in Noob Mayhem. As he's the most simple with a very good base moveset. Or not moveset, items. You get 6 items. Okay. So just for a reference real quick, in case nobody knows how Noob Mayhem works, you start with 3 items, 1 range, 1 melee, 1 heal. And depends on who you're using. For example, Telemon, he'll start with a sword, a gun, and a piece of chimkin, or chicken, whatever you want to call it. As you play more and more, up to wave 30, you'll get more items that do different things. As I'll explain what every item does, how you should play him, and if he's good or not. And the first thing I will go over is how good he is. And in my opinion, he is a very strong character if you know what you're doing. As personally, I have used him a lot. He's probably the best class. Once again, only if you know what you're doing, but he's a hard class to learn, but a very easy class to master, as he doesn't take much skill, depending on how you're using him or what you're going against. As sometimes different maps are not good for him. And depending on what map you get, sometimes he's either extremely powerful or extremely weak. As the maps, in my opinion, what really matter in this game, but also strategy, depending on what teammates you have, or unless you're going in solo. And so, now his 3 base move sets, I will go over after this. One thing I need to mention about Telemon is that, depending on what teammates or map you have, he can be a really map-reliant character. But that doesn't matter, as I will see you right on this transition. You'll either play the transition like right now. Now I will be putting Telemon's base 3 items at right here, or once you can see on the screen right here, I guess, whatever you're comfortable with. I will show them on screen about right here. Now these are items you start with. His first 2 items, they should be simple. A gun and a sword, and if you've played any games that have swords or guns, you should know what those do. But moving into his items that you get over the waves, his first weapon is the Venom Shank. If you played Swordfight on the Heights or any game that has a Venom Shank, you'll know what it does, but in case of people that don't know, here's what it does. So whenever an enemy gets hit by the Venom Shank, they'll be taking damage constantly, or poisoned, and that works here, as it will do 95 damage, but then an extra 10 damage every tick, or so. I'd say like every 1 second. But also, one thing to mention is that, yes, I will say it is a lot better than the basic sword. So I recommend using Venom Shank once you get it, as it's a lot better than the basic. As to his second item, the rocket launcher, which if you're American, also shout out to all my Americans, you should know what a rocket launcher does. You shoot it, it explode. I'd say doing about 300 damage, maybe just about. And depending on how you use it, is a very powerful weapon. And me personally, I think it's one of the best weapons. Just for a character, and before his last weapon, which is, I will go over right now, I'll show it on screen, is the Illuminati. Now, if you know who Shaletsky is, you know his favorite sword was the Illuminati, or whatever this sword's called, I have no idea. But what this sword does, it has a special ability. So if you have enough charge, if you press on a keybind, depending if you're playing on console, mobile or PC, you'll do a dash forward, and it'll dash you every enemy, doing over, I'd say about 500 damage. I don't have footage of it, so I don't know exactly how much damage it does. But it'll dash you every nearby enemy that is within radius. I would say about like 10 to 15 studs away. And I would say that, yeah, he is a very strong. But in general, I would say Telemon is a very fun character. His moveset's really good and simple to learn. And I will go to the basic outro of this video and tell you what I think about Telemon, how good is he, and should you play him or not if you're a beginner or an expert. Now, what are my honest opinions about Telemon? I would say Telemon is a very strong character for new players and experienced players. I would say once you're starting to learn the game, play more classes. Like every class that's in the game, there are currently 10. 11 if you want to count a secret one, which I will go over in another video. But should you play Telemon if you just started the game? Yes, I would highly recommend playing him. He's a very strong character. He's not that hard to learn, especially from a player like me, that I only use Telemon. I'm kidding, I use other classes. But in my opinion, a very strong character. Yes, you should use him. And that's going to cut it for the video. The game is called Noob Mayhem. It'll be in the description or in the comments. And tell me what you think about this video. And should I do more reviews like this? And make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye, friends.